So free space.
No.
Alright everybody, welcome to another series of brand new game show runs in which I've picked Jeopardy for the Sega Game Gear. One of the easier Jeopardy games, kind of reminds me of the Game Boy version. And I've got Marty joining in.
Yay!
Yay!
And stuff.
And stuff. Alright. I'm not able to put my full name in, so I'm just going to put my nickname, Obs. I don't want to be someone else. I guess I'll be him. Taking on Joe. We have 6 categories to deal with, and they are geography, time, landmarks, the Bible, children's literature, and money songs. The Bible for 100. He gave Eve her name, who is Adam. Adam and Eve. Yay! Right, Marty. And I'll take Bible 200. Joseph and Mary went there to pay taxes. Not sure. And Joe's gonna buzz in. Oh, Marty, did you type something in the chat box? Marty?
No, it wasn't.
Was it you? Okay, well, somebody must have PM'd me. Let's see who it is.
Let's see.
Yeah, Steve was wanting to know if he could join for Family Feud Marathon, and I said, yep, I'll be doing it later today.
Yay.
But in the meantime, I'll get him on the call in case he wants to be part of Jeopardy for the Sega Game Gear. And yes, I said it right that time, Marty, so you can't redneck spank me. Too bad. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. The Bible for 300. Jesus said people who are wolves sometimes wear this. What is lederhosen? Sheep's clothing. Oh, okay. It's sheep's clothing. Sheep's clothing is the right answer. The Bible for 400.
And of course it's not the right answer.
Nope. Oh, he found the daily double. And he's going to wager how much? 100. In Genesis 12 and 20, Abraham didn't want people to know she was his wife, and it was Sarah, and Joe got it wrong. Too bad. Alright, the Bible for 500. Last clue in that category. When she looked back at Sodom, Lot's wife was turned into a pillar of this. What is salt? Yay, I got it. $600 now. We have 5 categories left.
Yay.
I'm going to take children's literature for 100. Aesop character that won by a hair. Who is the tortoise?
Of course.
Did Steve or you type in the chat box, Marty?
No,
Okay.
it's not me.
Alright. In our current chat box, Steve didn't type in there or anything?
Nope.
Alright. Then let's see who's PMing me.
Who?
Oh, it is Steve. He just typed my PM saying, okay, that, yeah, he could join in for Family Feud Marathon. Let's get back to the game.
Yeah,
I'll take children's literature for 200. Crusoe named him for the day they met. What is Friday?
Friday.
That was yesterday, as a matter of fact. This game is being taped on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yay! Skype Saturday, as a matter of fact. Children's literature for 3.
That is what we like to call it.
They called Robin Hood's companion this, though he was over 7 feet tall. What is Little John? Children's literature for 4. Gulliver's Tiny People. Who are the Lilliputians? Lilliputians. And children's literature for 500. My lead increases even further. In one grim tale, she's Rose Red's sister. Who is Snow White? And if that's correct, I will sweep the entire category. There we go, I swept that category.
Yay.
Now the next category I'm going to go to. Geography for 100. Capital city 60 miles from Mount Fuji. What is Tokyo? If I'd have missed that one, Marty would have said this to me in Japanese. Bazoo!
Bazoo.
Bazoo!
Wait, what was the clue again?
Capital city 60 miles from Mount Fuji.
Oh, yeah.
Tokyo is 60 miles from Mount Fuji. Geography 200. The largest river of the Sahara Desert. What is the Nile? Which flows through Egypt, Sudan, Uganda, Rwanda, and Burundi. Geography for 300. Two of its states are Victoria and Queensland. What is Australia? Beer. Foster's, Australian for beer.
Aubrey, bottle or mug?
Bottle, mate.
Bottle. Alright, mate.
Ow. Geography for 400.
Watch it, mate. Oh, we have Steve on. Yay.
Israel is on this continent. What is Asia?
Yay.
Yay. And stuff.
Yay. And stuff.
Right now we're playing Jeopardy for the Game Gear on my side.
Jeopardy.
It's Kermit Frog here, and I'd like to say, yay!
I'll take geography for 500, please. The only Central American country to touch South America. What is Panama? In which Panama borders the South American nation of Colombia.
Panama.
Got it. And I swept that category too, so that's 2 categories I've swept. Let's go to landmarks for 100. The world's largest office building, named for its geometric shape. What is the Pentagon? Landmarks for 200. Defaced by sand and invading armies, it crouches near the Great Pyramids. What is the Sphinx? Hey, Tiger. The Sphinx is right. Come on. Let's take landmarks for 300. His statue is atop Philadelphia City Hall. Who is William Penn? Landmarks for 400. My lead is increasing even further than before. France's unknown soldier lies beneath this Champs-Élysées landmark. What is the Arc de Triomphe? Got it again. Let's take landmarks for 500. The date on the tablet held by the Statue of Liberty. Can't remember this one. I think it might have been July 4th, but the exact year I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see if Cotton Eye Joe knows this one. July 4th, 1776. Oh, I would have been right. I was thinking it was that, but I wasn't really too sure. But you know what? It is what it is. Time for 100.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. In England, it's traditionally 4 p.m. What is tea time? Hey, Marty, Steve, it's tea time.
I'll take 1 lump of sugar.
I'll take 2 lumps of sugar. Oh wait, no. No sugar for me.
No sugar for you.
Time for 200.
Yeah, I won't take any sugar either.
The shadow cast by a gnomon marks off the time on one of these clocks. What is a sundial? Oh, excuse me. Time for 300. Clock with which Roman senators timed speeches, often adding dirt to make it drip more slowly. What is an hourglass? Hey, Tiger.
Kitty.
Yep. And YouTube's favorite cat is now in my room.
Yay.
Oh, it's not an hourglass. Derp.
Derpity. Derp.
Hey, Tiger. Yeah, you can come up. A water clock. Oh, okay. Time for 400. Estimates of this human time period range from 25 to 30 years. What is a generation?
I think so.
Yay! Time for 500.
Yay.
It's the song Walter Houston sang, or the When the Happenings Will See You. Oh. I think I might know. September. Oh, okay. Wasn't sure. We have one category left. Money matters. Or no, money songs, excuse me. Money songs for 100. Every time it rains these from heaven. Hey, tiger. Joe. Pennies. $200. The coin Teresa Brewer wanted inserted when she called for music, music, music. A nickel. $300. The Beatles didn't care too much for money because money can't do this. What is Buy Me Love? However, it can buy Marty some bacon. Ow! Okay, it can buy you sausage. Okay, it'll buy you a Koopa. 400, please. This Glenn Campbell character had $1 and a Subway token tucked in his shoe. The Rhinestone Cowboy. Now the last clue. The drifters ask how you gonna make some time when all you got is one thin dime on this New York street. Oh, that's a tough one. Broadway. Oh, okay. Alright. Double Jeopardy. And we start things off with Joe. Government and politics for 200. Oy vey. The Republican President Roosevelt. I'm going to say who is Franklin D. Roosevelt. I'll just say who is Franklin. Darn. So it's Teddy Roosevelt. Oh yeah, Theodore Roosevelt. It was a 50-50 and I picked the wrong one. Okay. Government and politics for 400. Eisenhower's short, successful slogan in 1952. I like Ike. Oh, alright. Government and politics, 600, I guess.
The answer is...
Three-term Republican mayor of New York City, known as the Little Flower. Fiorello LaGuardia. Government and politics for 800.
The answer is...
Injured in the 1963 Kennedy assassination, he later ran for president as a Republican. Joe. John Connolly. Was someone typing in the chat box?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, that's cool.
Uh-oh.
Government and politics for 1,000. Uh-oh, daily double. 1429. Eugene Debs and Morgan Thomas were this third party's presidential candidates. I don't remember who it was, but that's alright. At least we got that category done. Art for 200.
Yes.
I think art should be a more tameable category.
The answer is...
Pope Julius II ordered him to paint the Sistine Chapel. Who is Michelangelo? There we go. Just for fun, I'd like to see what the other categories are besides art. We also have Mr. and Mrs., both in quotation marks, begins with Z, awards, and Gone with the Wind. I'll take art for 400.
The answer is...
The name for the Virgin Mary in many paintings. What is Madonna? Pika-rupa. Ow. Art for 600. This part of an egg is combined with pigment to make tempera paint. What is the yolk? Art for 800. Born on Crete, Domenico Theotokopoulos was called this by the Spaniards. What is El Greco? Art for 1,000. Rodin sculptured tribute to eggheads. What is the thinker? There we go. Well done. 8,100. I'll take awards for 200. British decoration named for a former queen. British decoration named for a former queen. What is the... What is the Elizabeth Award? No. No. I don't know. I didn't mean to buzz in, really.
Oops.
Pika-rupa. Ow. Victoria Cross. Oh, okay, that's right. Awards for 400. Since 1932, the U.S. Badge of Military Merit has had this colorful name. What is the Purple Heart? There we go. Awards for 600. Back over the $8,000 mark. Award 600. This prize did not have an economics category until 1969. What is the Nobel Prize? The Nobel Peace Prize. Yes. Awards for 800. The other Daily Double. So I have 8,900. How much do I want to put at risk? 1,100. Here's the clue. 26 years after writing it for the stage, he won his Oscar for the screenplay Pygmalion. Who is George Bernard Shaw? Putting me at $10,000.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Awards for 1,000. He may disagree with Gene Siskel, but he won the 1975 Pulitzer Prize for film criticism. Who is Roger Ebert? May Siskel and Ebert both rest in peace. Right, Marty. There we go. $11,000 now. Begins with Z for 200. Tyrone Power, Guy Williams, and George Hamilton all played this foxy Spanish Robin Hood. Who is Zorro? Begins with Z for 400. His follies made him rich. Who is, Ziegfeld? Begins with Z for 600. Holman Crosby's road led to this East African island. What is, Zanzibar? That's the one. Begins with Z for 800. TV senior FBI agent, who's also a junior. Who is Z. Marty Bingle? Ow. No, it's Ephraim Zimbalist Jr.
That better not have been me.
Of course it wasn't. Begins with Z 1,000. When in Rome, his name was Jupiter. Who was, Zeus?
Juice.
Zeus! The Zeus!
Bazoo.
Yep, got for 200. Her father, president of the Atlanta Historical Society, checked her background material, who was, Margaret Mitchell. Gone with the Wind for 400. Ashley Wilkes Plantation, or A Dozen Acorn Trees. Joe. 12 Oaks, yep. Gone with the Wind for 600. He debuted as a Tarleton twin long before he took off as a superhero. George Reeves. Gone with the Wind for 800. Black Oscar winner not allowed at premiere screening held in an all-white Atlanta theater. Oh. Well, that's very racist, isn't it? Hattie McDaniel. Oh, that was my guess, but I wasn't sure. Oh well. He composed scores not only for Gone with the Wind, but Casablanca and King Kong. Max Steiner. One category left, which is Mr. and Mrs. for 200, and we'll start with the $200 clue. Wait, what? You're gonna go to the $1,000 clue? Potier's sequel to In the Heat of the Night. They call me Mr. Tibbs. Oh, okay. Mr. and Mrs. for 200. The line ending the presidential press conference. What is "Thank you, Mr. President"? $400. Hugh Lumpy Branham played this farming friend of Captain Kangaroo. Who is Mr. Green Jeans? $600. In this role, Kate Jackson was in The Spy Field with a Scarecrow. Who is Mrs. King? Now the last clue before we go to Final Jeopardy. According to Herman's Hermits, she has a lovely daughter. And it was Mrs. Brown. Let's go to Final Jeopardy, shall we? Okay, here we go. Final Jeopardy category is U.S. Geography. Okay, I'm pretty good at this. I'm going to go for $400, though. The largest state in area completely east of the Mississippi. What is Georgia? It is Georgia. I got it right. So I get to start a new run for this game with 15 grand. Yay! So $15,000 is my one game winnings total, and we'll see you all for that next video coming soon. Yay!